Oh, an affair is inconvenient at the best of times, especially in lockdown when your lover is keeping the country calm. You see it more than I do. On your TV screens, stood behind his little podium, looking all smart and sexy and serious in his suit. I couldn't possibly tell you who it is. I can't. I've had to sign an NDA. We'd usually meet in hotel rooms. He wouldn't dare come to my grotty little flat, and if he does, I notice he takes great care not to touch anything. I joke that he was the rose to my Jack. Adrift on an ocean of uncertainty, kept afloat only by love. Honestly, I know, I disgust myself. But it wasn't simply some dirty little secret. We've been together a long time, practically official. He promised me we'd go public. I mean, yes, he was reluctant to tell his wife he was shagging a man, but I was reluctant to tell my friends I was shagging a politician. And I know what you're thinking, just another tragic, cliched love story, but here I am, honey, the fool that fell for him. I suppose, after 5 years, hearing the same promises, seeing the same hotel rooms, the iceberg was inevitable. I could always tell when things were getting serious with the country because he'd say goodbye with this look, like he was about to go and do something incredibly important. And yes, maybe he was, but he didn't have to look so smug about it. He kissed me as I ate my smoked salmon, said he loved me, and left. Must have been about a week after lockdown that I lost my job. I worked in this cute little cafe in between acting jobs, serving people half my age extremely overpriced coffee in small glass cups. The entire company sunk, in deficit already, struggling to keep buoyant. If I'm being entirely honest, I thought to myself, thank God I am in love with a very rich and powerful man. How many times can you text someone without receiving a reply before it becomes inappropriate? By the time he finally picked up, I was a mess. Sat in a ball on my kitchen floor, alone, crying, eating my 3rd packet of Indomie. I'd applied online for 7 jobs that week. What am I supposed to do? I'm not eligible for any of the financial grants. I thought we promised not to taint this with politics. I know that, but you're my escape from all that. I get that, but do you want me to give you money? Is that it? But people's lives are political. He hung up. About a week later, he rang me, wanted to do a video call to take his mind off the situation. I told him my landlord had left a really rather rude voicemail and I wasn't exactly feeling turned on, so we scheduled it for 7. He said he wanted a show. Told me to put my drama school training to good use. Said if I needed help he might be able to sort something out, but only if I was a good boy. I'd sexually starved myself the entire day, so when it came to 7 I was actually quite looking forward to it. Sat on my bed, a very nude, obedient puppy awaiting the privilege of whatever proposition was coming my way. He looked a bit sweaty when he came onto camera. He never quite looks how I remember him. I've been thinking about how we could apply your skills so you're kept nice and financially stable in these trying times. Finally, my rich, powerful man was coming to my rescue. I thought perhaps you could perform your way through the pandemic. Yes, Daddy. For me and a few friends, doing whatever we wish. Friends. We'd be willing to pay you good money. But I love you. And of course, I love you too. You're my rose. I thought you'd like this. I thought it would turn you on. No. You can't be that desperate then. I am desperate, actually. I'm really... Suddenly lots of tiny little screens lit up. Strange faces I didn't recognise leering at the lens. We all want to love you. I slammed the laptop shut and sat in the dark, not breathing for a second. You know you've hit rock bottom when you're writing out a job request on Craigslist. Use my headshot as the photo. I've had more attention from that advert than I did my entire acting career. First time I felt really wanted. I mean, it was mainly people asking for photos of my feet, but what can I say? I do have nice feet. One reply stood out from the rest. Gwyneth, in her mid-60s. She said I had kind eyes. She can't give me much, but it helps. I meet her on webcam every night at 6, so she's got time for tea before Corrie. Wants a bit of Gloria Gaynor this evening. Lift the spirits. I am classically trained, darling. Not just some TikTok slut. These lungs could fill a West End theatre, given half the chance. Sometimes she sods off Corrie and we talk long into the night, putting the world to rights. How do we get back to normal after all this, she'd say. But, Gwyneth, babe, it wasn't normal, was it? Perhaps not. Sleeping on the streets isn't normal. Kids in poverty isn't normal. Footballers being paid disproportionately more than nurses isn't normal. If we go back to how we were before all this, then we're really screwed. I so wanted to tell her about him. And I thought perhaps tonight I would. Perhaps we'll make a plan for when we get out of here. Me and Gwyneth, taking on the world, one dickhead at a time. Because it feels like something's shifting. Quietly on cameras and webcams all across the country. Sometimes I wonder if he's watching me, hacking into my camera, checking in to see if I'm being a good boy. And if you are, I think you should know I'm not scared of you anymore. You should be scared of me. Because I don't actually have anything left to lose, unlike you. So you can shove that NDA up your arse, because I'm not going to take it anymore. None of us are. As soon as I get myself out of this grotty little flat, it's coming. I can feel it. Change is coming.